Hey guys, Tony here, and we're back with part 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay, glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. So if you didn't see the last episode, we made a poem for the Literature Club. Because our friend Natsuki, I don't know, had us try to join it, and we just joined it because I don't know, but we were just trying it out because we didn't join any other club. Oh, this is Yuri. Okay, thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. He already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki flops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Always gives it best because as long as having fun. Helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking or cleaning my room. How dependable. Theory, that's because your room is messy, so it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Might be a little jealous. Oh no. How come you and Nathan haven't and become friends too? You two can become friends. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me in. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, Wait. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Tara made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Mira reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I should keep your attention. Even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. Who's this girl? What? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Mary, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. Blah, can't read. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face... Oh, I skipped that. What does that say? Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I sit down in there's desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Because I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that literature is all about. What literature is all about. Problem is that the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and blah. But it's not like that all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks of their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do a thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. Sure to hear her deliberating like this. Oh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Oh, well, I guess we could... Cupcakes? Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. And when we still need to work out the details of the events itself. I found myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Yuri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This is the napping club. Does your school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me. Yeah, it's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? No, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me a benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sarah, it's written all over your face. How is it written all over my face? We're in a rush this morning, but your hair is sticking out all over the place. Oh, okay. My Jeez, I skipped it again. Oh, I run my fingers down the side of her hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush it. Hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Try to wipe off the stain with my finger. Nobody would ever know that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer button up. Basically, why do you think you don't have a... Yeah, huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer out from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change. There we go. Phew. That's so much better. Suri puts her arms out and twirls around. If I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get alright. What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if then he wouldn't even let you do things like that. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. This is a lot of reading. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Okay? Okay, man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poem we wrote now? Oh yeah, the poems, I forgot. Yeah. I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still brought a way to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Yuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Yuri is on a wrinkled sheet of leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay, we're doing Natsuki then. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems, yes. It's probably only fair I shared mine with her first. Oh, it's her. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. I should never picked her. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't even evoke my emotions. Seriously, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. Huh? People can try, but that's about it. Huh. Yeah. Told you that you weren't gonna like it. I mean, it's good. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be disheartening. I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than you realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, didn't you guess? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri, sure. Yuri stares at my poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. Forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Hmm. I might take Yuri a while to get used to the new people. Okay. Oh, we're just taking. Okay, yeah, we're going through everybody. Fine. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually rule for new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is new writers that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as it, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. And also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. It can be a little bit based though. Based? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri apologized to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I accidentally skipped it, but I'll bring it up on the screen so you can read it for yourself. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ooh. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's relief. Also, I liked your poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or painting or picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place to comfort, unable to let go of, and soon to be left without nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. Me neither. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Nothing more. I'm gonna do stupid theory. Oh my goodness. This is so good. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sorry. You must be seriously reacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. When I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's your poem. That makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy you just that. I'm really happy you just. I'm really happy, just that you wrote it. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't seem like I'm breaking my promise. See? It's like I said before, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people can do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. And again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason. Ugh, I don't know, it's so hard to read. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thinking. Alright, I'm going to hold you on that. Yay. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Into my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Oh. Theory. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. Wait, who said that? But next time I won't forget. Wait, did she just say Monica's the best? And I just read it? Whatever. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Did she just say Monica's the best? I don't want to read Monica's. No, read it. Fine. Kind of scares me a little. Hi, Neja. Have a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever had a suggestion for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll help. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better at just going with the flow until I'm settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica the poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Oh well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, sounds like you two are really care about each other. Well, even if you know it's different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when your poem. You sure you're not reading it into it too much? I could be. Gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can't tell that she's like exploring with her emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, each to their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. And I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find kind of style that suits you the best. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write any way other people tell you to. Write how you want. Not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Huh. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. I'm pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I won't feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction, the sparkle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. Wasn't home, I put inside for a clue. No, I can't see, I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late, my retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole, it wasn't too bright, it wasn't too deep. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. What do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between worlds and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if you know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of, recently, been influencing my poems a bit. Yeah, sometimes like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. I'll just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Any other way to find it. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my medical writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is literature club after all. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into it. Across the room, Yuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. As they read into tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki discreetly returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out that way. I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Very liked it, and they liked it too. So, based on what, I'll gladly give you some suggestions for my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Oh, they're not getting along. Even told me he was inspired by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that he appreciates my advice more than appreciates yours? Huh? Why are they arguing about me right now? Are you that full of yourself? No. Full of myself. I will be deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do over and see. Everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose magic grew size bigger as soon as... Oh. Okay, that's weird. That's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. And both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. That's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason. The meaning should just jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Let me explain that to her. Wait, there's a reason we have to have some same deep and expressive words in our language. It's only way conveying complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? Not like I had anything to do with it. But whoever I agree with, you'll probably, help me. Me drawing up any word. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is too senseless that I can't bring myself to say anything. Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making me uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Oh. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. Just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because they're different. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you some feeling in just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute. There's nothing wrong with that. Things are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. There he stands. Monica stands behind her with a filled expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, this is kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, I guess. You can say that. She might be a airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes it two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, calling me. Such a genuine person really does me. If only I could get a chance to talk to them all. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. How about you? Yeah, I said the same. It was a neat thing. Talk about everything. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learned something from your friends too. Your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn something new or no? I nod to myself with a ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Okay, let's go. Enjoy and eat. Here. About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does this kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. Promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they would make good friends with you. Too. You know, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Bye. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds. And on the shoulder. I said that everyone was up on the head, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Yeah, let's do this. Well, that was part 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club. Still nothing scary happening, but other than the fight going on between Natsuki and Yuri. But if you guys enjoyed that video, please like and subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.